OBJ will not avoid the Madden curse. I am Jim Basquall alongside Darren Woodson. This a story by Casey Joyner, ESPN Insider, and he's talking about Odell Beckham Jr., who's going to be on the Madden NFL 16 cover. He was on campus here at ESPN not too long ago, and he's talking about a multitude of reasons why his production will not be what it was, which was spectacular. 12 games last year, 91 receptions, over 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. Spectacular numbers, but it won't be like that for a multitude of reasons in year two. Do you agree?
I don't. I absolutely don't. I mean, after about his 8th games, teams start to really figure out.
They were focusing on him last year.
They were not only that, but they were doubling him on the outside. We saw the Rams game where he put up big numbers.
Rams great defense,
yeah, exactly. And after a while, he was not a surprise to everyone. They figured out ways to double him. He still had big games against quality opponents. I think this kid is going to continue to grow now that the Giants have Victor Cruz coming back healthy this year. Larry Donald, the tight end, another big weapon for Eli Manning. The ball is going to be spread around. I see him having a huge year this year. I think he's going to grow in the role. Not only is he going to play on one side, but they're going to move him around, probably put him in the backfield at times, try to find ways they can isolate him, get him the ball one-on-one. But I think the return of Victor Cruz really opens it up for Odell Beckham.
Yeah, and in Ruben Randall, too, there.
Right.
They talked about, this is, Casey points out, his per-game targets will decline, possible injuries, because he's been dealing with the hammy issue. Giants might not pass as often. They have like a three-headed monster in the running back position. Fewer busted coverages. You mentioned the Rams game. I remember he got an 8-yard touchdown on that. And defenses will find new ways, perhaps, I'm just throwing that out there, of defending him. Now, you point out a few good things as well, in the fact that he was here recently, and he talked about the fact that he still, even last year, wasn't fully healthy. Despite what he did on the field, think about that, he wasn't fully healthy, and he also has a special way about him. If you're a defensive back, you really can't read where he's going.
Yeah, I spent some time with him at the Pro Bowl and got to really watch him in one-on-one situations when he was going up against other defensive backs, Pro Bowl defensive backs at that, and he was finding ways to get open. And one thing you do as a defensive back, you try to focus on a guy's hips, because you're normally told the hips don't lie. If the head's going to lie to you, give you an in-and-out fake, but the hips don't lie. They're going to tell you exactly where a guy goes. His hips lie to you. Trust me, Jim. They absolutely lie. I saw him lose a few defensive backs in those drills. I think this kid is a tremendous athlete. We're not giving him enough credit we're giving him enough credit for him being a tremendous athlete, but his football IQ is out the window here. This guy knows the game of football. He's played at a high level at LSU. You ask anybody, Les Miles at LSU, they'll tell you about his football IQ. Eli Manning trusts him. He's going to be targeted often this year. He is their superstar on offense. He'll find a way to get the ball, much like a Dez Bryant does in Dallas.
Fear not, Giant fans, because that is coming out of the mouth of a Dallas Cowboy, and he's still backing him.
That was a great catch against my Cowboys, wasn't it?
Oh, no doubt about it. OBJ, will he avoid the Madden curse next year? Time will tell. You can read more about this story. It's, again, from Casey Joyner on ESPN Insider. For Darren Woodson, I'm Jim Basquall.